Alright, in this tutorial, we'll be looking at area of shapes, and specifically the trapezium. You will learn how to carry out calculations involving perimeter and area of a rectangle, triangle, parallelogram, trapezium, and compound shapes derived from these. I've placed here just some formulas that you really should know by heart. This is all stuff that's review. How to find the area of a square, the area of a rectangle, the area of a parallelogram, and a trapezoid, triangle, circle, and an ellipse. An ellipse might be different, might be new for you, but the rest you have gone over. So let's just first of all have a look at the trapezium, and just to figure out why the formula is the way it is. Let's just have a look at this thing. I'm going to just take this base, which is, according to this ruler here, right, this ruler here, it's about 5 centimeters long. So let's take this ruler, all right, I moved up here, and now I'm just going to draw the same line. It was about 5 centimeters at the base. Okay, the top line that says 7 centimeters, according to this ruler, is at 3. So I've taken this ruler down, and let's just draw a line. Let's just draw a line that's about 3 right now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and if I connect this line, moving this away, if I connect this line here, we have, basically, if you can tell, this is really what we have here is a parallelogram. And you might remember that the area of a parallelogram is simply base times height. So in this case, it would be, well, the height is 8. The base would be 9 plus 7, because that's 7, correct? We brought the centimeters down. So that would be 8 times 9 plus 7, which is 16. So it would be 16 times 8. That would be the area for this entire shape if we took this trapezoid and we doubled it. Right? I just doubled it and I put it over here, and we formed a parallelogram. So we added the base, which was originally the top base, or base 1, we could say, and base 2. Right? Top of the trapezoid and the bottom of the trapezoid, and we took them, we added them together, we got 16, and we just multiply 16 times 8, and we get the area of this whole shape right here. Now, to figure out what is the area of just the original shape, if we erase all of this, right, we would simply take the response and divide it by 2. 16 times 8 divided by 2, and that would give us the answer. Alright, now there's a formula for this, and the formula is really area is base 1 plus base 2 times height divided by 2. That's the formula. It's just something you got to remember, but now you maybe know why it is the way it is. Okay, here we have compound shapes, and you will need to find the area of compound shapes. Here we have, the very first thing you do want to do is you want to look at the shape and say, okay, well, can we break it up? Is this shape, can we break it up? Well, we can. We could go draw a line like that, and we have basically a square 4 by 4. We draw that line here, and we have the same thing. We have another square that's 4 by 4. So we have 2 squares, that's 4 by 4. We know that 4 times 4 is 16. We know that the area of a square equals s squared. So this would be 16. That would be 16. And then we have a rectangle. The rectangle, let's find out what the length of the rectangle is. Well, this would be, if the whole thing is 8, we know that this is 4, because we already have 4 right here for this side. So we got 4, and then the length the length of this rectangle would be 4 plus 4 plus 4. That would be 12. So it would be 48. So the area of this whole shape would be 16 plus 16 plus 48. Okay, so we have our answer for that. Now let's look at this other shape. This is an interesting shape. We can see we have what looks like a triangle and a rectangle. Well, we can break this open easily. We can just split it into a triangle. We see our top triangle right here. And then we also see we have a rectangle. Now the rectangle is 5 by 4. So the rectangle would be 20, because the area of a rectangle is base times height. So 5 times 4, which equals 20. Now we just need to find the area of the triangle. And we can see that the base of the triangle is 7. Right here, the base of that triangle is 7. We know that the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So we have 1/2, we have base, which is 7. We don't know yet what the height is of this triangle. So let's just look at the numbers. I'm just going to erase everything we have here. We know that the 7 is the height of the entire shape from the top to the bottom. Right here we have 4. Therefore, if this is 4, what do we got left over? 3. 3 plus 4 is 7. So the height of this triangle is 3. So we're going to have 1/2, 7 times 3. So that would be 1/2 of 21, and we get 10.5. So our answer will be 10.5. That is the area of the top triangle. Now all we need to do is add them up, and we have our answer. So 20 plus 10.5. 30.5 is the area of this compound shape that includes a triangle and a rectangle. So as we go into more difficult problems, I would encourage you to really just have a look at these formulas and really memorize them. For the moment, you don't really need to look at the eclipse, but these other 6 formulas you need to know by heart.